Greetings dear viewers and welcome back to a review program. In this episode we are going to talk about the investment portfolio of Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's economy in 2024 continues its remarkable transformation, underpinned by bold reforms and strategic initiatives aimed at forcing a continuative investment climate. Let's review the country's economy and particularly investment climate in numbers. According to data from the International Monetary Fund, Uzbekistan's GDP is projected to expand by 5.5% in 2024. In the long term, the Uzbekistan GDP is projected to trend around $90.33 billion in 2025 and $95.93 billion in 2026. One of the hallmark reforms in 2024 is the continued liberalization of the foreign exchange market, aimed at improving currency convertibility and facilitating smoother transactions for investors. Moreover, efforts to streamline investment procedures and enhance transparency have gathered praise for international observers, positioning Uzbekistan as an increasingly attractive destination for foreign investment. Uzbekistan's agricultural sector, supported by vast arable land and favorable climatic conditions, offers promising opportunities for agribusiness investments. For instance, this week the ministries of Uzbekistan and ITFC signed numerous agreements worth $750 million. We have the details of those events in the following report. Members of the delegation took part in the meeting of the Arab Coordination Group, discussed issues of strengthening cooperation between Uzbekistan and ITFC, as well as potential opportunities for cooperation in trade financing, trade development and syndication transactions. The agenda included the discussion of the Trade Connect Central Asia Plus program, aimed at unlocking the potential of the private sector for cross-border trade and promoting the development of trade between member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation in Central Asian region and Azerbaijan. One of the main goals of the visit is the signing of a number of agreements with the ministers of Uzbekistan on the allocation of financial resources for the ITFC. In particular, ITFC and the Ministry of Investment, Industry and Trade of Uzbekistan signed a framework agreement on the cooperation for the period 2024-2026 for $600 million. In addition, the Ministry of Economy and Finance of Uzbekistan and ITFC signed an agreement on Islamic trade finance Murabaha for $100 million within the framework of the projects supporting food security and agriculture. These funds will be used to optimize food progress through the purchase of locally produced agricultural products during the harvest season, their storage in warehouses and periodic release or sale. The signed agreements include the following implementations. Finance the importation of essential commodities and any other products. Finance agricultural food security needs of Uzbekistan. Extend financing to state-owned enterprises. Provide line of financing to local banks and other financial institutions to support the trade financing needs of private sector clients. Jointly organize the launch of the Trade Connect Central Asia Plus program. Collaborate for the organization of the Tashkent International Investment Forum 2024. We have talked with the Chief Executive Officer of ITFC, Hani Salem Sonbo, about the organization's visit to Uzbekistan, country's investment climate and future visions. Good afternoon. First of all, thank you so much for dedicating your time for this interview. And my first question to you would be, how do you envision ITFC's role in boosting the economic growth in Uzbekistan?
Okay, thank you very much for having me on this interview. As you know, that ITFC is the trade arm of the IDB group, and we have been really partnering up with Uzbekistan for some time now, and we have been really very much successful in implementing a lot of good programs, and also we're implementing a lot of operations in Uzbekistan. We feel that as the only MDB that really deals with trade finance, Islamic trade finance, it is very quite important to the development process of your esteemed country. We have many products that can support really the development process to be able to achieve its goals, We are not really focusing only on financing, but we are also actually focusing on other capacity building and integrated programs to support different sectors. And we have been working a lot with the government and also with the private sector, financial institutions. We have signed 5 years framework agreement, and it was successfully accomplished. We implemented over 750 million US dollars of worth of operations in Uzbekistan in different sectors. But also we provided a lot of capacity building programs at the same time. So ITFC is very active, and we feel that we can also, through the new framework agreement that I signed this morning with His Excellency the Governor of Uzbekistan and also the Minister of Industry and Trade. We signed the new framework agreement. I'm sure that we will be aiming at diversifying the portfolio here to really include more and more sectors. So I think ITFC is a very strategic partner, and in the past we have not, we feel that we will be, of course, doing as good as we did, even better during the implementation of the coming framework agreement.
As you may know, agriculture is one of the main sectors in Uzbekistan's economy. How does your organization plan to finance this sector, considering the needs of the country?
Yeah, well, this is a top priority for us, the agricultural sector. As you know, now agriculture became at the top of the global agenda because of what we see the impact on this very important sector, which is really constitute of more than almost 60% of the GDPs of many of the member countries. And I'm sure that with the recent challenges that we see member countries are facing, especially with the climate change and the impact on the agricultural sector, we had really to also prioritize agriculture in terms of really supporting the farmers, in terms of really providing, supporting countries with their food security, and also into implementing also hopefully projects in this to enhance this very important sector in Uzbekistan. So agriculture, we would like to say that same as any other operations, we have to support also building the capacities of the farmers to really improve the yields of their lands. And we have had many experiences in different member countries, like in Indonesia, for example. We support a lot the coffee sector there by supporting the farmers, and we have also supported West African countries, to really boost their nuts productions. So we are really, this is one of the sectors that we have really devoted a lot of our really energy on. So we feel that in the coming few years we will also have to enhance more and more. We have, as you know, as a group, we have this food security program, which includes IDB and ICD, ISEC, ITFC. But we have also other programs like the Arab-Africa Trade Bridge Food Security Program. So agriculture, in my view, it's going to be, and always will going to be, a very important, sectors for us.
How about other sectors? Would you highlight anything else?
Yes, of course, because as I said, we, for example, if you take energy, the energy sector, we do have, of course, a lot of experience in financing energy operations and also building the capacities in this very important sector. Now, with the new, also I would say, global agenda, we are focusing on the renewable energy part, where we would like to see that ITFC contribute also with others, partners, into really improving the renewable energy sector, so that member countries can benefit. So Yes, definitely, energy is one of them. But that's not only the only sector, energy and agriculture, and also we have supported many other sectors like digitization in member countries, and we supported other sectors like with any sector that focuses on empowering women and youth in member countries. We have many programs for them. We try to build bridges between our member countries in terms of enhancing trade, boosting also investments between these countries. The Arab-Africa Trade Bridge is one of them. We focus also on the SMEs sectors because SMEs constitute almost a very large percentage of any economic tissue in member countries. So SMEs is a priority as well. We have many programs devoted for SMEs to support the SMEs and help them to export as well. So the SMEs is very, very important. Definitely, we always try to have a very resilient organization or a resilient corporate because corporations, so that we can continue to serve member countries, and that's why we try to learn from our lessons. We try to build muscles from the many crises that we went through, challenges. So, we have to be strong so that we can continue to support member countries in difficult times as well.
Overall, how would you evaluate the business and investment climate in Uzbekistan, and how do you vision its potential in the country?
No, in fact, if you look at the trend of growth in Uzbekistan, it's remarkable actually. I have visited the country in the early 90s, and come back again year after year. You can see how really Uzbekistan is really growing, and I was very impressed really by the growth that happened, especially in the last few years. There is a lot of efforts to really bring prosperity and well-being to the people of Uzbekistan. We have seen now all sectors are growing, and despite of the all global challenges, Uzbekistan is growing. That's what is giving us more courage actually to go more and more into building maybe a larger portfolio in Uzbekistan. And we feel very happy to see this nation is growing like other nations in other member countries in the group. So it's very remarkable, and I think what I heard also that now, especially in the new development plan and the new strategies, you have more than 100 priorities to be accomplished, and I think this is quite impressive. And hopefully we will be partnering or partners, I would say, with Uzbekistan during this journey in the coming years. But we are very, very happy to see member countries grow, flourish, and also bring good prosperity to its people.
Once again, thank you so much. I had a great pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
As Uzbekistan continues on its path of economic transformation, investors stand to benefit from the country's untapped potential, strategic advantages, and continuity of investment climate. Here, our analysis comes to an end. Thank you, dear viewers, for watching this program, and see you in the next episodes.